Hello all, hope you is good. Welcome back to European Universalis 4 with Novgorod, going for the achievement Frozen Assets, which says that we need to have the White Sea trade node as the highest value trade node in the world and have 90% of the trade. So last time we declared war against Novgorod. No, we didn't. We are Novgorod. We declared war against Muscovy, took the land of some of their vassals and also regained my cause. And Perm is now also a vassal of mine. However, I feel like I will probably be losing Poland because I called them into the war, but at the cost of giving them land and then betrayed their trust. So they'll likely want to annul the alliance, but it is what it is. We'll see what happens. I now have available merc companies. I'm thinking free company goes. And I'm going to hire the independent army. Hiring this mercenary unit will make us go over our force limit. Oh well, such is life. Moving on. So yeah. I'll probably be down an ally, but I'm up 2 subjects right now. So it's okay. Like, we could be in worse situations. Novgorod is also Dev 28, which means I'm 2 away from the age bonus. That's okay. Not too much of an issue. I'm going to wait 1 more tick of morale. Then I'm going to seize land. That should be a stack wipe, that's right. 10 to 1. Then I'll take that one and we're good. So, next possible routes of expansion are into Livonian Order, who are no longer my rival because I am too big. We have Denmark, i.e. Norway and Sweden. Sweden's being independent supported by England, which could lead to some fun. I already have a claim on Finnmark, so I don't need to worry too much about the spy network, even though I retracted the wrong person. And okay, hello. Defensive war against Kazan, you say? I was about to say the next other target could be Kazan. So they're allied with Crimea and Uzbek, who are not in this war. But it's a show superiority war versus just Kazan with PLC. I mean, we're looking fairly good. Perm's Tech 4, I'm Tech 4. I have the Commonwealth backing me. I'm going to bring all my units together. I'll let my subject deal with my Orthodox rebels there. And I'm keeping hold of the Conquer Tver mission for when I integrate Tver themselves. Because then I will get the autonomy cooldown. Monthly autonomy change, basically. So let's see here. Ooh, grant privileges for 5 patriarch authority, or just go up to 2 stab. I know which one I'd rather do. So they're moving into there. I actually don't mind taking the offensive here. I should be safe because we're against a horde in forest. They've got not even a full discipline. They must have had a bad discipline event. We'll do this. DCGU. Tver has sorted out my province as anticipated or desired. Use whichever word here you want. So I'm going to rip Kazan a new one from this war. We'll give the core back to Perm, which is great. Then whether I take another vassal from Kazan's land or whether I just take the land directly is another matter. But I'm not letting Kazan get away with that one scot-free. Nagai have no allies. Let's gain patriarch authority and loyalty for the cost of prestige. Sounds great. So yeah. Now, instead of annulling their alliance with me, they've kept it. Very good. And I can let my favours trickle up, and then use trust to gain back the favours to gain back the trust. But I do probably want to drop them anyway at some point, because I want their land. Because for trading purposes, remember we're going for trade base here. I need Novgorod, Kiev, Kazan, Astrakhan, Crimea, Krakow, Baltic Sea, preferably so that I don't get fed out from Novgorod. Push up into the White Sea. Also, if I can get a bit of the North Sea trade, so that people get less pull from there, even better. Because England gets a lot of passive trade power because they're pulling through from the Americas, so they get a lot of the passive pull from the North Sea node. They have no ideas yet, of course. They're still 3-3-4. Take 4 on England first. Okay, their York monarch is pretty good on the mill. I understand. So with Novgorod, let's go this, I think. Expand infrastructure. Then I'll take off the encourage development. So I think I discussed this last episode. My thinking is probably Pluto first. Actually, get that out of the way because that will give me caravan power, merchant. The reform progress is nice. Goods produce even better. Provincial trade power. Like there's actually a lot of good stuff involving trade. So it'll be like plutocratic religious trade quantity or something like that. I have mentioned they're the 4 beginning core idea groups to my desires. Must be allied with the Livonian Order, you say? Livonian Order have quite a few allies. I could wait for... I'm thinking now, wait for Muscovy. Peace. Attack them with Livonian non-co-belligerated, make them annul their alliances, then just go for Livonian Order. And take them then. They're currently 83%, so they're not one-shottable as a non-co-belligerent, so I wouldn't be able to do that. Also, let's start increasing relations with Perm now. I think Perm will just receive... Perm, honestly. It's in the name. But I need to see what I would be able to call off of that. I think I could call like Iskar, Udmurtia, Achali, Bashkortostan and Bashkirid, which would be a nice sort of start. Also bear in mind that as I want to form Russia, because I don't have to stay as Novgorod, I have to start as Novgorod. I'd like to form Russia to get all the Siberian frontiers. That will require me to take Moscow. I've already got Tver. Ryazan or Smolensk, either or. Nizhny Novgorod or Vladimir, which, I mean, Vladimir, Nizhny Novgorod. My thinking would be next war from Muscovy would be Mazashik, Kaluga, Kolomna, Moskva, maybe. Then maybe break alliance with Ryazan. And then fight them. Novgorodian economic base compared to Ryazanian. Yeah. Let's see here. I'd rather not take the bad option. I'm not bothered about what the factions are doing now. The guilds being in charge give me morale of armies? Nice. Not necessary, but it's nice. Also losing half a ducat a month. Let's take Unrest, which then gives me Advancement of Religion Act. Then I could maybe swap to the Inquisitor for the missionary strength, so that when I take Sunni land, I might have a teensy chance to be able to convert it immediately. I can take an icon here. How about we take St. John Climacus? Just get the institution spread. Bit of an outside the ball pick for me. I don't often do this. I mean, sure. So yeah, now I can just take this. So Kazan's allied with Crimea as well. Crimea and Uzbek. I really don't quite know what I desire to take. This is a big question. So yeah, beyond Perm, I don't know. I don't have a lot of admin right now, and I want to try and jump to Tech 5. Can only change my focus at 69. Nice. Okay. That's fine. So that means I'll probably want to keep the focus on Mill entirely, to be quite honest. So, let's see here. I'll remove from Perm, because I need to try and keep relations with Tver. So, I kind of want to take Iskar, Admercia, Archali, Bashkoristan, and Bashgrid. But I might have to also cut off the Great Horde? I don't know. I'll work it out. So let's see here. If I take this, that's not a lot of overextension. That's not a lot of aggressive expansion. Kazan's land are kind of cheap, quite frankly. And I kind of like that. They are 150%. So say in theory, I want to take Kazan. Nagai would care, Kazan would care, Muscovy would care. But I wouldn't. I kind of like this. But then how would I deal with the admin? I'm 200 admin in the hole right now. I would change advisor, see what I could convert before I core? Maybe? That could be a shout. Who knows, I might not even be able to core yet. Let's take money, finish you up. Let's leave ourselves here in the Ural. I do want to, there will be expansion here. So let's see. A lot of war exhaustion, part of the reason for my core cost. Let's also put on missionary strength. So I want Denmark. And I think I'll just put the Great Horde on. I'll leave Poland as a rival till I actually want to attack them for sure. So yeah, let's just allow my war exhaustion to tick down. Maybe spend another click of lowering the war exhaustion. Maybe. Non-accepted culture and development. So the fact that it's a non-accepted culture is kind of what's annoying. Okay. I mean, it's all going to revolt, so nothing out of the ordinary there. And I'm now gaining great power points. I have approximately, well, not even approximately, I have 1. Putting me at 15th place. Wow. Good job. So my peace with Muscovy ends 67. Oh, I was looking at the focus. I was about to say I thought it was meant to be 69, but no, that's the focus. And let's see here. So I will just be able to call this. And I'll leave the fort on there. Let's take off the Kazan fort. Or do I want to leave that on as well? I think, let's say, leave it on a temporary basis. We've also got Novgorodian particularists inbound. So let's head up here first, then I can come back down for Kazani separatists. I'm also still 1 over my force limit, not a problem. And you can also see that I'm still not at 190 with fur. Expected, to be quite frank. Let's also start improving relations more with Perm. My war exhaustion is going up because attrition. Awesome stuff. That's what I like. And let's just put ourselves in 2 close provinces together, Shenkursk and Wanga. And I can reinforce as necessary. Then as for the attrition, not attrition, sorry. The autonomy, I think it makes sense for me to hit the buttons. Everybody's about to revolt anyway, so let's just hit the buttons. Reduce the autonomy. With the exception, of course, of my newly acquired lands. So now I'll be not over force limit. I'll earn slightly more money. And the Particularists land themselves in Novgorod. You know what? Fair cop. Fair cop. We'll meet up together in Tikvin and just slam ourselves into Novgorod. Wonderful. Nice wall breach. You tried really hard. And I am 6 relations away. Shame. Okay, let's go back to dealing with... What's most likely next? 7 years. It's these, actually. Let's also start coring. So I'll reduce down to 1 war exhaustion. Get some cores on the go. Uzbek Central Asia. Uzbek are looking big, but they're not particularly strong per se. Khorasan is independent, therefore we know what happened to the Timurids. And the Ottomans have only just taken Constantinople. Really? An Athenian War for Independence is going on, very nice. Anything else interesting happening here? Burgundy taking a province off France is kind of interesting. Must have been something to do with their excommunication war with Provence, I imagine. Because Savoy took some of Provence as well. So I would assume that it ended up being that Burgundy managed to kick their teeth in. If I was gambling on the situation. I need 6 more relations. Can I just get that sooner rather than later? It's not possible to give a gift while having a deficit while running loans. You know what? That's fine. I have 1 amount of loans. I have none amount of loans. Who said anything about a deficit? Also, I shouldn't have done the thing with the diplomat there. That was on me. So now... send gift. Then I'll begin the integration process. To which... I can enact the integration policy because that will keep them under 50. In conjunction with placating rulers. Anyway, slight miscalculation. That's also a miscalculation. I had 2 more years to wait. You know what? Skill issue. Should have checked that first. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't sweat the small stuff, right? Then as for this land, I cannot put it in a trade company. Therefore, it will be full cause. I mean, yeah, that's kind of how it's going to go. Relations with Tver are going to be recalled. So Livonian Order still have millions of friends. If I were to attack Norway, I mean, Poland, as mentioned, won't really join any wars until I fix my trust. So let's maybe start by fixing some trust, just to get myself back into favour with them. Diffmarschen is now a free city in the Empire, good for you. Costs money to do that, so it's not exactly free. I'm only joking. Just more making a Autocephalous Archbishopric. We have a commissioned icon. We have all the stuff, blah de blah, 10 patriarchal authority, and stab cost modifier. Nice. Next up would give us have at least 10 Basilica and have religious unity of 100%. Basilica is the Tech 19. Okay, fine, whatever. So yeah, I've got to wait 2 more stupid years for integrating Tver. So Uzbek, if I were to fight you, I don't have a claim. Kazan, Great Horde, Khorasan. Great Horde is malevolent. Uzbek Diplo reps down and war exhaustion from Great Horde. But they'd just come out of a war. So that war exhaustion will be ticking down, not up. That's fine. And Salt Crisis is great. Not. There is 10% of my capital's income. Production, I mean. And let's keep it rolling. But I will have to probably ditch my current ruler after this one, if they don't perish beforehand. But this has been great for earning points off the bat, so can't be too mad. Again, I'm not taking the Conquered Tver mission until I integrate Tver, so I get the autonomy change here. Dethrone the Rurikoviches gives me thingy. I think I already looked through the missions last time, and I pretty much said I'm not too fussed about them. However, I do like this first one, develop Never's ports. Because that's going to be really helpful when Never becomes my capital. But I will, however, need to swap from Novgorod to White Sea, but it's still good either way. Stability or more corruption and gov reform progress? Let's go more gov reform progress. I want to keep 2 stability. And once I finish making these cores, I will most likely statify it all and put on the missionary strength edict. Just helps speed things along, doesn't it? What I also quite like is consecrate metropolitan. We have a metropolitan here. Oh, there's only one state I currently can concentrate metropolitan in. Oh well. I will eventually want to develop all this, so I think I'll also be taking infrastructure late-ish game. Maybe. Kazani separatists in, you know, the eponymous province. And now both Tver and Perm are disloyal. I kind of think I would quite like to combo the strong duchies back in. Did I just say strong duchies instead of strong duchies? Probably. So yeah, let's do this. I do not want to support Sweden's independence. So we'll take out from Kazan. Then into Glazov. Probably should have done it differently, but oh well. Novgorodian particulars in Olonets. 10k of them, that's fine. I'll just walk round to take them out. The province here will de-siege itself. And I can support Oprachina. Sure. Right, let's go deal with these particularists. And I will take Tech 5. Probably should have waited until the tick of the next year. But we're super ahead. What I did was miss out on a bit of the deving of a province. Or I had a bad event where my mill was taken out slightly. See it how you want. Production efficiency, not too helpful yet. Ideally, the best one has already just perished. So let's just take this back. Now let's see here. Lose Darkets, gain mill, not bust. Let's gain dip power, honestly. Muscovy gains a little bit of trade power in one of the nodes we're in. Okay, they won't have it for too long. In the grand scheme of things. And let's see here. Ladoga gains support for Renaissance. Hold on. We must fully commit to the Renaissance. Thank you for being a free thinker. That's nice. Yeah, it'll be good to be Tech 5 sooner rather than later so I can sort of benefit from that. Could be nice. Then we'll just move to Karelia. White Karelia. And then when this year? June. 2 more months. Perfect. And let's move the regular manpower down to Olonets. Sweden's still only supported by England. I mean, I could have supported Sweden and pieced out myself from Denmark. But that's okay. Right, 27th of this month. I'd also really want to statefy this because Zlatoust can give me some money. Because I'll dev it with dip. Okay, we're in July, so I can definitely hit this button here. 1465. Wonderful. That begins the integration of Tver. Then I'll take the Conquer Tver mission. So let's end this episode here. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.